Hello everyone, welcome back. For those of you who are new to this channel or this video, um, this is basically uncut, unedited, raw footage, first-person view of um, how to or review or setup of this air compressor. And so just to give you a heads up, it's very long and it may take a few episodes for the series to be completed. If you get bored or you're getting a little tired of watching, feel free to skip through or just go to the last episode of this series and you'll get a full review of what I basically did, and that way you can get to the point, but at the same time you might be missing out on something that I won't be covering towards the end. For those of you who know my style, welcome back. So here we have a box, and in that box is the 21-gallon air compressor. Now this is the one that requires oil. It clearly states oil required. Okay, so and there's some other specs for it. And just walk around it a little bit so you guys can take a look at it. And yes, this is my lovely hand truck. And that's how I got it here. We'll just kind of take a quick look at it here. There we go. So we're going to put the hand truck away here. Alright, there we go. And we'll take a look at take a look at the box here. And the reason I moved the hand truck out of the way was to kind of show you this part. This is kind of one of the reasons why I purchased one of these is mainly for of course we're going to inflate stuff with it. We can do that. Perfect for inflating light woodwork like your braid nailer, and then some heavy nailing, which I got a nailer, a little heavy duty nailer, not a little but pretty big. Do another episode series on that, and then spray painting, which if you've seen my spray painting episode, that's one of the things. And then automotive repair. Now I will be doing that, but this is a little concern for me, but I think I have a solution for this. The metal working, getting a die grinder and a hammer. You've seen what I've done on some of those, but and you probably hear the motor running very frequently when it comes to using these the die grinder, especially the one with the the air pneumatic die grinders and pneumatic tools. Eventually I'm gonna get 2 of these, and I'll do another video series on that when I get the second air compressor. But I plan on getting 2 of these and then combining the flow of air, hopefully giving me a good, for example, this is 21 gallons. Well, I'm hoping by having 2 of these, I'll get 42 gallons. And then apparently the CFM will also accumulate as well. So effectively, I'm getting about a 9.4 at 90 psi and 11.6 at 40 psi. So the thing is, I'm going to have 2 of these, so it's going to be kind of loud, but that's why I wear these whenever I know I'm going to be working with some the tools, and never hurts to have a face shield, which I recommend. Face shields like, of course, you know, when you weld, you gotta have your helmet, but nice face shield like this. You can see this one's getting it's getting dust, but it's not only is it dust, but it's scratched. Did some sandblasting, so use this as my face shield during the sandblast. I have two. This is my first one. I use this mainly. I'm gonna have to use this mainly as a sandblasting face shield because it's all scratched, as you know, when you do sandblasting out in the open. But I have another one that is brand new. Basically, if I get the reason why I get a brand new one is by the time you got shipping cost and you purchase another shield, the face shield part on this, you basically almost paid for another one of these, the whole kit and caboodle. So you might as well just go ahead and buy one. No point in ordering just the face shield. So that's my opinion. You may, I don't know, you may save a couple of dollars on just a face shield, but you know, might as well, for that couple dollars, you might as well just go ahead and get the whole thing again. So okay. Anyways, enough about that. You know, of course, that'll be another video series here. But this is going to be basically new. That's not focusing. New, out of the box. Very good. New out of the box. Alright, and I'm going to set it up, and it's kind of late at night, so I'm not going to be able to fully set up in one video, so that's why it's going to be an episode series here, but I think I will be able to at least get it going, put the oil in. I'm not going to run it because it is a little late here, but you know, in the morning when I go to bed and wake up, I'll come out here and get it running here in the required time to break it in, and then we'll put an air hose on it, and we'll just blow some air. We'll test it out. So all right, let's go ahead and do this. And you know where you're going? You're going back into the holster. There we go. Hopefully you're seeing all this. Again, if I'm moving my hands around, I could see the edges of the screen. I can't see the screen altogether. I'm just getting an idea of where my viewing space is, so for you guys to see. So if you see me just move around for no reason, there is a reason. I want you guys to see all this. So here we go. Alright, cutting these straps. Okay. There's one right here as well. There we go. Done. Let's cut this open now. Okay. There you go. Look at that. Look at that, new out of the box. Good old Manuel. I think this time Manuel is going to be very informative here, because you know, of course you can read the manual online, you know, see what he's all about. So there's no tools in here. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so Manuel's here. And put them over here for now. And let me get some pointing devices for you guys. And get more pointing devices just in case. Alright. So let's see what we got here. So you guys can take a look here. I'll zoom you, bring you out, and then okay, this is what we got here. We got some wheels. We got 2 wheels. Looks like we got some plastic with tape on it. That is our, and I'm just kind of curious to see what it is for your guys, for you guys to know. And I'll just go ahead and just cut it. So I'm kind of curious to know what it is. Okay, this is the air filter. So you got the air filter. And there's something else here. And then this looks like the hardware for the wheels. Okay, excellent. So we got the air filter, and then the hardware for the wheels, and of course my table saw would be here, but I moved it, and typically I'd make my table saw my table until I finish this episode series of the garage shelf stand, whatever it's called. Eventually I'm getting that done. I'll put a link onto what I've done so far, which obviously you can see I've just cleaned up. That's all I did. But we'll just put this on the ground, and you know, I got my knee pads. Good old knee pads. They always come in handy because if you're working off the ground because you don't have a table, I recommend you getting some knee pads. Okay, so now you'll see this stuff, 21 gallon. I think it's a good bargain. It's big enough. It's powerful enough. Capacity is good enough. And like I said, you know, if I think I get 2 and combine them, I think it's pretty better bargain than the I think the 29 gallon or something like that. I'm not sure, but anyways, well, it's up to you, I guess. Alright, so let's see how what else comes out here. Okay, this comes out. Okay, this comes out, and so you got the wheels, and these are this is the handle. Okay, this is the handle, and then you have the what looks like to be here the hardware for the handle. I believe it's the hardware for the handle, yeah. Of course, it's taped together. So we're just going to make a slight cut, just enough to loosen it. Just to free him up. Free Willy. That's right. Free Willies. If y'all know what I'm talking about, then that gives you an idea how old you are. If you don't, that gives you an idea how long you haven't been in this world. There we go. So there's the hardware. Hopefully you're seeing all this, and so we'll just put that right there for now. And we'll put the handle down over here as well. That's what I like about this carpet is instead of working off the concrete and banging your tools and stuff, put this carpet down with the padding on underneath it, and you know, you got some room to work with here. You got a nice cushion to walk on. So if you ever find somebody throwing away their carpet, pick it up. Use it in your garage. Comes in real handy. So I think that's it. I just got to figure out how to take the wheels out, and maybe I'll take one of these and it looks like you're going back in. There you go. And I think I'll use a flathead. Maybe a small flathead. Work together. screwdriver and screw Phillips working together. What am I doing? There we go. Sometimes, I'm a little too gentle. Basically what I did is I just took this out and and it came out. Isn't that just a wonderful idea? Styrofoam. Okay, so we got the wheels. Excuse me. So we got the wheels out here. Okay. Let's see what else is in here. Okay. So we're gonna start seeing the compressor, and I'm gonna try to do it in a very clean way. Looks like it's okay. Looks like this box is ready to go. Let's get all this bottom pieces of things. Let's get these out of the way. So I'm just trying to get this stuff out of the way. That's what I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. Just trying to get these out of the way. Okay. And let's see. How can I do this in a very nice way? Gonna go ahead and just this thing is kind of heavy, I'll tell you that much. See if I could just lift it out. Oh, looks like that's already came off. Okay, and this will start coming off. Okay, there we go. I'll try to do it in a way that doesn't destroy the whole thing, hopefully not. So, let's see. I'm just gonna. Alright, just turn that back on over. Let's see if I can tilt it back up without having this thing fall on me now. Sure. Okay. Alright, there it goes. And hopefully I should be able to lift this thing right up. Wow, you look at that. It actually freaking worked. It's amazing. And I think I might be able to use this cardboard box, spray paint, or change my oil, or whatever I can do with it. Basically, if I can use it for something, I will. No point in just tearing this thing apart and then, or whatever. Doesn't really matter. Big freaking box. Look at this. The box is bigger than the unit. Of course it would be. Okay, so now I got the box I got this out. And let's see here. I guess I could take these out now. Sometimes it's just easier to pull them out. Of course, I'm being a little gentle here because I want you guys to see everything. So I'll just cut. Or I could just do this. There we go. I could just do that. Should have done that, but that's alright. And this I can also use for changing my oil, or if I'm out there in the concrete on my driveway, if I need to lay on it, whatever. Just throwing some ideas out there. Okay. Good. 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 Very good. Alright, so yeah, it's almost like undressing somebody. You know, I feel a little perverted. Okay, there we go. Alright. Comes with some handy dandy instructions here. So it's always good to look at the instructions here. So this startup guide here, stickered onto the side here. Connect air line, coupler, close, drain valve at the bottom. Making sure the oil, and before you buy this, you probably want to get some oil, because oil is not included in this. Plug in your cord, turn on the switch. If compressor does not start, there's a reset button, apparently. Okay. And just inspect it, make sure everything's there. So I'm just going to start debagging this now. I guess I don't know any other way to say this. Debag. Okay. Alright. The power cord with... okay, looks like they do give you some oil. They give you just enough, I believe that they give you just enough oil to put in and drain to clean out all the probably the metal shavings and all the other gunk that's in here. And I don't know if you can see that, but you probably can. You know, that is matter of fact. Let's take you out of the holster so I can move you around just a little bit better so you can see this. There you go. I can see it now too. You can probably see a little bit of oil in there too. So I don't know if you can. Just a little bit of oil. Just a little bit of oil. You know, there's probably, let me see, just a little bit of oil right there. You kind of barely see it. So there's slightly little bit of oil in there, and they give you enough oil to basically put in and then drain out whatever's in there, and you'll probably see some metal shavings in there. So it's important to do that, and then fill it with oil, and then break it in. Drain out. So this isn't to operate it by any means, because there's not enough really here. It's just there for you to put in, and then you probably want to, like I said, drain it. So anyways, let's see. I might just end up cutting this thing, but we'll see. So this is where the handle goes. There's some nice instruction on how to set up your system, but anyways, here's the handle goes. One goes in here, and let's see if I have my handy dandy. I do have my handy dandy flashlight. It's just that it's not here. It's somewhere else. Let me see where it is. It's right here. Since the tank is, you know, black, it's kind of hard to see. So I'm gonna illuminate it a little bit. There we go. So there you go. There's a right here. There's a handle right there, or a place, a slot to put the handle, and right here as well. And I'm using this wonderful, amazing flashlight here. Here, I'm gonna give my props to the company who basically I get this flashlight from. There you go. And if you know about this, you know my plan is to get 1,000,000 of these. Maybe one day I will. Okay, so anyways, there it is. You're welcome, Harbor Freight. Okay, and here's the other one. So I'm just taking it slow. Feel free to, if you think you know all this already, feel free to go ahead and skip on through. Like I said, this is a long series. We're already up to 26 minutes here. So, but this is for all the people who, maybe first time ever doing this. They want to know every detail. I'm sure there's lots of other videos that do this, but you notice that they've already set it up and they just tell you what they did. I could do that, but this is basically you're seeing how I'm seeing it, and that's kind of my style here. So if there's something wrong here, you'll see it. If I screw up, you'll see it, and chances are you may or may not do the same thing, but at least you'll be able to do that, to watch this, and then instead of pulling your hair out, you'll when you do this, you'll do it much faster, and you'll do it with a lot more confidence, and that's the point, is that you'll be able to this will help you in not making the mistakes that I may or may not make. So let's pull this off. Let's just protect it. What I like about this is, I guess, I'm not sure if the rubber feet are already on or not, but at least it's a little bit more, I guess, stable base until you put the wheels on to work with. So there you go. I could probably put the handles on next after this. So, like I said, there's the handles. Handy dandy flashlight, brought to you by, and I got it for free. Alright, so that's why I'm giving them the props right here. Alright, that's why I'm giving them the props here. There's your free advertising, you're welcome. And thank you for the free flashlight. And if you send me 1,000,000, I'll display this on every video that I got. But I doubt they're listening. They probably don't really care. Alright, so let's see here. Okay, let's put the handle on. I'm gonna put you back in the holster. Sorry, kids, gotta put you back. All right, there we go. So I think this is how I want it. Yep. You probably want to get the screws out that goes into them. Yeah, there we go. Probably want to get these out, and they're basically little hex screws. So you probably want to get your little hex wrenches out. Guess where you can get those hex wrenches? I don't know. Where can you get those hex wrenches? Oh, gee. I don't know. Where do you think you can get those hex wrenches? So let's just screw them in by hand just to hold them in place. Okay. Put at least one side in. See if I find that hole. Okay, there you are. There's one. I think there's one. There we go. So there's one. I'm sure if you're not using gloves, you can do a better job finding that hole. But I got gloves on. I always put these gloves on, if you haven't noticed. And since I'm on this side, I might as well just go ahead and put 2, since it's already lined up. Okay, excellent. Let's go on the other side. It's a little bit darker here, so you may not be able to see it, but you're just going to have to trust me. By the way, I just want to let you all know that I just finished up an episode series here of me basically cooking some bread in my outdoor barbecue pit. And if you've seen it already, then you know it was raining like cats and dogs today. But if you haven't, I'll put a link up on there if any of you are inclined to do those kind of things here. So here's a startup guide. Quick coupler, basically telling you the same thing. Okay. And then when you get this, you know, they really don't want you to start this thing without the oil. So the lever to start the motor here is covered by this tape, and it actually says stop. Required, oil required. So if you turn this on without oil, I have to. I think even look at this. It even has a little sticker on the plug here. If you can see that. Add oil in looks like 3 different languages, maybe 4 or 5. So what can I say? add oil. Buy oil while you're buying this. And be careful about this. In fact, where's my scissor? I had a scissors here. Sometimes it's best to use a scissor. Here it is. In certain cases, anyway. There we go. We got scissors. And too bad you didn't put your name. There's no company name or logo on this scissor. Oh well. That's just too bad for them. This is just a generic scissor. But if you all know about this scissors, you know I plan on getting 1 million of these scissors as well. Okay. Let's see if I can. I don't want to cut anything here. I definitely don't want to be cutting any wires on this. Let's see how well these scissors work. Okay, not bad at all. So, okay, there's oil in here. Seems like only about yay high. So that's not going to be enough to fill this oil. It's only about yay high, right about here, and that's not going to be enough to fill this compressor engine here. It's not going to be enough to fill this. I'll tell you that, okay? It's probably going to be barely enough to maybe fill halfway, and then you got to drain it. So that's what this is for, to drain all the, metal shavings. But let's put the, I wonder if I finished putting in the hex screws for the handle. I got off subject. But here's the air filter. And there's a big gaping hole right here. And if you're wondering why there's a hole there, that's where the air filter goes. So that's the air filter. Here's the air filter. And then, of course, this is the hole that the air filter goes to. and as far as I know, you just screw it in, which is kind of weird because this is plastic, and this thing gets really hot. But oh well. See, actually, it has a little warning sign right here. It says, okay, it actually says, hot surface to reduce the risk of burns, do not touch. But, you know, it's here, so I'm just going to go ahead and tighten it on hand tight as much as I can. Okay. Alright. Oh. Well, just hand tight's good enough for me. Because if you're gonna have this, you might as well have an air filter on the outlet anyway, to prevent any moisture going in through your lines. So that's what I recommend. Just like it says on this picture right here. See? Air filter, plug, plug. So something that also collects the moisture as well. Or you can get an air filter and a moisture filter. Some people do that. And then this is the other thing we're going to do here is we're going to cut. I don't think we need to cut it. I think just need to untie it. Here it is. Here it is. You know what's funny is this would be a really good opportunity to use that headlamp swivel lens thing, but it doesn't really give off a good light. So plus, I think it looks kind of stupid. So, but it would be good for that. Get an extra hand free. All right. Yeah, those two are in. Of course, I'm gonna have to tighten them a lot more. I don't have an X wrench, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to get something else, which is this thing and this thing here. So. Okay. So. See if this fits. This fits. Alright. So now I'm gonna tighten this handle so I got something to hold on to. And just kind of hand tighten it. Yeah. I don't know if you're able to see that. Just hand tighten it until you can, so it fits really snug in there. Okay. Hand tighten this one. Do the bottom one first. And then, let's do the top one. Alright. So sorry if this takes so long and so boring, but at least you get to see everything as it's being done. The nice thing about this is you can just skip through it. You can just skip and you'll see the different pictures, and maybe you'll stop where you think is necessary for you to really look at. So okay, that's that. Let's see what else here. I got the air filter. Oh, the wheels. Yeah, I gotta put the wheels on. Wheels should be real easy, but I'll probably need some tools for that. So I got all that down. Let me figure out Let me just figure out how I can just tilt it, I guess. Now I got the handle. Okay, I got the handle on, it's pretty good. Let's see if it'll come out. If I just kick it out. I could just probably break the styrofoam on this. Or I could just, twist it a little bit till there it goes, till it comes out. Unless there's something stuck under here, which could be the case. Nope, popped it back in. Okay, let me see here. Guess I'll just put it on the side, and again, that's why I like having carpet in the garage instead of working just right off the concrete. You can do this. There we go. You just put things on the side and voila. You're not going to ding or scratch anything. And the rubber feet are on, which is awesome. I want to check it. Yeah, the rubber feet are on. And then now you got the so now you got this here. Looks like the bottom of this thing's been scratched. If you can see that, right there, and right there. But it doesn't mean anything. Heavy on wheels. So there's a certain way it goes. I believe the way the washer, the nut, and the bolt goes through. I guess I have to refer to Manuel, but let me see if I can try to figure that out. But I think the wheels definitely go on the outside. So let's take a look at the package here. All right. So you guys see all that here. Let me do one wheel. We'll do the other wheel. Okay. So we got there they are, 1, 2, and then this is the wheel here. It's very sturdy. It's very solid. Yeah, pretty solid. Feels like a rubber. Smells like rubber. But I think, yeah, I believe this part right here goes like this. Okay. And then I gotta figure out which side this one goes onto with the washer. So let's just quickly refer to Manuel. In this case, Manuel is actually very helpful. He'll actually give you some heads up on this. So, sorry, that's Manuel. Let's see if we can what he tells us about the wheels. Okay, so there it is. There it is. Excuse me. There you go. Okay, you're seeing it right now. So looks like okay, the nut goes on the inside, and then the washer is on the outside. Okay. So basically, what we're looking at is that it's going to go like this. It's going to go like this. So the nut would be here, the washer will be on the outside, just like that. So I guess all we're doing is just removing this piece here and just slipping it through for the most part. Yeah, like that. That's it right there. It's done, completed. Okay, and it's just a matter of putting that on the other side. I'll just hand tighten it. Okay. Okay. Alright, and tighten that part here, and I'll go ahead and tighten it up here. Could be tight enough for me to just do it off of one side. Let's see. I bet you anything it's metric. I don't know. What do you think? Metric? No? Maybe? Probably. And what could it be? That's pretty big. Yep. It's going to be a 19 or 16. Nope. Yeah, looks like a 19. So it looks like it's going to be a 19 metric. And then that's on this side. What's on the other side? Let's see here. It's 19 and then 19. Okay. Well, I don't have two 19s, but I do have one of these. I do have one of these. So I think this will be going on the outside. See if I can get close. Okay. So then I'll keep that in place, and the other one. Okay. The other one will. There we go. Okay. There. That shouldn't go anywhere. I hope not. So let's do the other side of this now. And I want to be careful because I don't want to ruin the gauges on this. So I think I can stand it up with the one wheel, make it work. Okay. Oh. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I should be able to stand up here. Alright. It did stand up. So rubber wheel. Okay. Now that we know which way you're going to be going. Be careful, that this will come out. Apparently that piece will come out. I guess you call it the bearings. So anyways, let's see if we can just slightly tilt it. So see, I'm slightly slightly tilting it, and then voila. Excellent. Let's see, which way is this going to go? Let's have it going this way. All right. Okay. Those are in really good. They should be in really good. Okay, they are. So excellent. We got the wheels on. So there you go. We got the wheels on. The wheels are on, and rubber feet was already on. I don't see any damage to it. I'm leaning it down on this side anyway. Okay. Okay. Don't see any damage from that. So excellent. Next thing you want to see is your compressor being damaged because you put the stupid wheels on, you know, I mean. Okay, good. I'm satisfied with that. I guess I'll go ahead and let me see how much time I've put onto this thing. And yeah, it's almost time for me to cut out. So, anyways, I'll go this far. I'll go ahead and put the oil in at a later time. So far, the wheels have been put on. The filter's been put on. The wheels have been put on right there and there. So the only thing that's kind of left to do is flush this out with the oil. And now that I got the wheels on, I can kind of move it a little bit so you can see that. Well, you could see that anyway. But the oil here is going to be flushed out, and basically if you see this right here, that's where the hole is for the oil to come out. Just gotta unscrew that and the oil should come out right there. And then this is where we're going to be adding oil. It even says add oil in 1, 2, that's 3 different languages, maybe another language on the other. No, same language. So 3 different language. And for goodness sake, when you're at the store, go ahead and get the oil for the compressor. Don't use. I don't think you can use motor oil or anything like that, or this kind of stuff you put in your car. So that's what's going to be next. So stay tuned. And I'll probably get this done tomorrow. But thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Subscribe, view my channel, click on some ads, and tune in next time. Bye.